Hello, everybody. I was sorry, that was a little weird. But this is my first video. Yay! But just a few things that I did want to go on ahead and put out there. Um, so long story short, this is basically a server that me and my good friend are on. We've already beat all the bosses and we've already been through all the basically the end stages where beat the Ender Dragon, open up the portal and this, that, third and all that good stuff. So now with this server we're basically just at a point where we're kind of doing whatever. There's not really a rhyme or reason to what we're doing. Um, so we're just kind of, like I said, we're just kind of hanging out and um, just doing whatever. Lost my train of thought there. So, but anyways, so like I was saying, like we're basically just doing whatever we want. So at this point, I've been thinking about building my base on another planet, and obviously to make it easier on myself, I wanted it to be a breathable planet. So I have decided on building the base here. The planet is called Alex's World. Not really sure. um, Not too sure about that, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, that's literally what the name of the world is. It's called Alex's World. So, that is where I will be making my base because, like I was saying, it's clearly a breathable planet. It just makes things easier for me. Um, and I mean, there's really not much else to that. Um, but yeah, I just figured it'd be pretty cool to build a base here. But anyways, so that is what I'm in the process of doing right now. I'm just putting. I don't like that. But I'm just putting the roof on my house right now. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's see if that will. Let's see if this will look good or if it'll just look goofy. It put it upside down. Okay, cool. Nope, still put it upside down. Okay. Love that. Okay, anyways, there we go. Okay. But, um, yeah, like I was saying, I just been thinking about doing it for a minute. I just, never actually got around to doing it. So, like, I was like, let me do that then. So that's what I started doing. And this is where I'm at with it right now. I don't really have like a specific design in mind for how I'm wanting it to look. I just, I just don't want it to be ugly or anything. So, yeah, I'm just kind of doing whatever and hoping for the best. Oh goodness, but if I build another base, I'm thinking about building it in the end because that was another That was another place I was thinking about building it. And I was like, nah. Because while my friend and I were fighting the Ender Dragon, blazes were spawning. And I was like, where are you even coming from? And I was like, no, I'm not dealing with that right now. And I was like, can you don't? I was like, can you don't, good sir? But yeah, they were respawning everywhere. They were literally everywhere. I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah, that is why I am building the beast over there. Now, the one thing about the Alex's world, which is the place that I chose to build it, is those freaking candy cane dudes. I have no idea what they're called because I don't get close enough to to look at their little tag and figure that out. But yeah, those are the dudes that I do not like for obvious reasons. And whenever those two, those little dudes right there, the little gumball dudes. Oh my goodness, man, they're annoying. They're almost as annoying as the creepers. I mean, not quite as annoying as the creepers, but they are very, very, very close. Very, very close. But yeah, once it gets dark, um, actually, I don't even think it has to be dark for them to spawn, but there's a higher chance of them spawning at nighttime. But once the nighttime comes around, then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about because you can't miss them. That's for sure. You can't miss them. How? Okay. It would help if I could spell, but I unfortunately cannot. English is hard. Okay. Anyways, hopefully this should be enough, but watch it be too much. But it is okay. It is okay. We'll figure it out when we get there. Wait a second. Okay. Ah, look at there. Okay. I forgot I had this. Otherwise, I would have been using this the whole time. I love this little doodad. So cool. Okay, hang on. Let me get rid of these. Because I forgot that those were there. I 110% forgot that those were there. But luckily, my house has got a roof on it now. So now I'm just gonna. Dang it. No, I really didn't want to have to put a slab there because it's just, I'm gonna forget that it's there. And then I'm gonna have to go around and put another one in all the other corners. And I know that's just me being lazy, but I just don't want to do it. Nope, don't want to do it. But anyways, the roof is now done. Okay, now I have to figure out what side I want to be the front. Yeah, well, let's make it this side. Make it easier on myself. Okay. Now that we got these, actually, let me Mm. Let me see how long this is real quick. Okay, so that's 30. So let's see. I think that would be a pretty good size porch. I don't want it to go out. Yeah, that should be good enough. That should be good enough. Ew. I was like, what? Make sure I'm standing in the right block so that way it doesn't do nothing crazy. Yeah, I have no idea how many blocks I'm gonna need for that, so I'll just kinda do that as we build. So that way I know for sure I'm not wasting anything. Alrighty, so there's the porch. Let's see. Okay. Just have to make sure it's the right one. Also, sorry if I'm not talking a whole lot. Oh, I kinda suck at multitasking. Just for the time being, anyways. But that is okay. I am doing my best to get better at that. Doing the best that I can. Yep. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so now I'm going to hopefully this doesn't come out looking crazy. But I see that guy right there. That guy right there. That's the one I was talking about. Oh, please go away. I just want to build my house. I just want to build my house in peace, man. Oh my goodness, where are you guys coming from? And then there's that guy. Friggin' tank. Oh my goodness. Also, I do want to apologize for that. As far as me muting the mic for just a second, I had a cough and I wasn't gonna do that into the microphone. So, yeah. Because I think having to listen to my voice is punishment enough. So, not gonna make you guys listen to that because it's kind of gross. It's kind of gross. Okay. I don't know. I can't look at the roof. I can't get down and look at the roof because of those guys. Let's see. Is Bron gonna come back? Yup. For a split second, I could have sworn I said Candace. I was like, what? I was like, Candace. But no, I'm just dumb. And I said Candace. But yeah, I'm not gonna drag out this video too much longer because oh no, I did not mean to do that. But yeah, like I was saying, like I'm not gonna drag out this video too much longer because again, it's literally just me building my base for right now. Not really doing anything exciting. Um, I've also thought about building a base in the Nether. I thought that would be pretty cool. In one of my old worlds that I stopped playing in, that's where I had a base. I had a base in the Nether, and it was so pretty because I had a view of a lava lake. I had a lake view house. But yeah. And um one thing I do want to mention is, like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, like this world, the only reason I'm playing on this world is because, like I said, we've already beat all the bosses in here. We've already beat the Ender Dragon. We've basically already completed the game. And so we both just kind of want to take it easy for a little bit and hang out and relax. And so that's kind of why I'm doing this instead of doing, something else. But if you guys would like to see me, go through all the boss fights and everything, and if you guys would like to um watch that, then of course, just let me know, and then I'm going to make a basically brand new world so that way I can do that. You guys get to see all those cool videos. And another thing I've been thinking about doing too is uploading like tutorials for some of the different mods that I use on here. Because one thing I have noticed is that throughout my time on this server, just going through and, um, just uh, playing with the different mods and everything, there's not actually very many tutorials out there. You'll find a lot of tutorials for the Ars Novo, and then you'll find some tutorials for the Goaty mod. Um, but oh, and then there's the AE2 that mod. You'll find some tutorials for that one, but like other than that, there's not really all that many tutorials. Now, I mean, granted, I understand that some people, they just want to figure it out for themselves, and that's fine. But I mean, I was just saying, like, I personally would have liked to see some more tutorials on the mods that I was using that weren't, some of the ones that I just listed. So, that's something else that I've been thinking about doing. So, again, if that is something you guys would be interested in, then just let me know and I'll be more than happy to, I'm more than happy to make those tutorials and whatnot. But, yeah, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna, you, sorry, second. Oh, that makes me so mad. Like, it's literally just wasting wood. Like, that's all that is doing, is wasting wood. No, go away. And for what, too? Like, that's what I'm saying. And then the wise, the wise Cardi B. What was that reason? No, I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, though, like, why? Like, that's, that's my house. You just burned my house down. Dumb. Anyways, I would appreciate it if you would stop doing it. Because, sorry about that. I had to cough again. But, yeah, like I was saying, like, just, I don't understand. Like, I worked so hard. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into building this house. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, I think I'm also just gonna cut the video short and call it a day here. Because, like I said, I'm kind of trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for that roof and adding on to the sides because I feel like that looks dumb. Like, that could be just me, but I don't know if that looks that great. But after I get through this guy, then yeah, I'm going to end the video. So yeah, like I said, if you guys do want to see me, fully play through the game and go through all the boss fights and making the tutorials and whatnot, then just let me know and I will be more than happy to do that. But I think, like I said, I think that's where I'm gonna cut this video off because my brain is poop. And I'm gonna try to figure out how to get that roof looking nice. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.